This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. We are here in Abu Dhabi and I'm joined by Unified World Champion Chantelle Cameron. Chantelle, firstly, how is life? How are you finding life out here in Abu Dhabi?
Very good, yeah. What a place to be and just loving life, really.
Obviously, the biggest fight of your career so far. You finally have an undisputed title bout ahead of you against Jessica McCaskill. Chantelle, we caught up with you a couple of weeks ago in the gym. I've seen some more kind of comments from yourself about how personal you actually find this fight. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more as to why this bout with Jessica McCaskill is so personal to you?
Personal as in like for my career.
Personal is in kind of a rivalry which is built up on her past comments.
Do you know what? There's no rivalry. Like the fight could have happened a long time ago. I wanted this fight. How many times have I said like Katie Taylor, Jessica McCaskill? She's a top fighter and I want to fight the best. So for me, I wanted to challenge myself against the best. So yeah, this fight could have happened a long time ago. It was mandatory at 140 to fight her. She vacated to box Cecilia Brackhouse, which obviously she's going to take the opportunities for Undisputed at 147. But yeah, like, I wanted this fight for a long time. It's a fight that I've always been called relish in because I know that she's tough, she's aggressive, and I know that I can just make a statement.
People obviously are expecting an all-action encounter between the pair of you, Chantelle. So away from that, how do you actually go about ensuring that it isn't just a full-blooded 12-round kind of gun fest between the pair of you?
No, not at all. If I stand there toe-to-toe, which I can do, and I think I'll win if I've done it that way as well, then I think I'll win with a toe-to-toe. But why I'm going to do that, I know I can make this fight easier for myself. I've got the footwork, the speed, and the sharpness and timing to make her miss and make her pay.
Claiming that undisputed title finally for yourself, Chantelle, how life-changing of a victory could this be?
Winning the undisputed title is just going to be the dream come true. So that alone is like bloody hell. Knowing that I've achieved what I wanted to achieve in boxing. But I think hopefully this will change my life here.
I remember seeing some comments again from earlier in the week where you said, and you reflected on kind of at one point in your career where you felt like you may well walk away from the sport. When you look at how far you've come in that period of time, does it ever surprise you that you are on the verge of greatness for yourself?
Yeah, boxing's a tough sport. I love boxing, but it is a tough sport. And there's times where I thought, God, like this is so mentally challenging. It's like the ups are great, yeah, but the downs are real downs. It's hard, and you can be at the rock bottom. And my dad said the other day, actually, like he never thought I'd be here where I am. Like he never thought I'd actually would have achieved what I've achieved. Didn't know how to take it at first. I thought, fucking hell, Dad, that's a bit harsh. But it just meant like how I've stuck at it, where most people would have walked away. And when I've wanted to walk away, there's just been something pushing me back.
Looking towards the future, Chantelle, obviously Katie Taylor fought this past weekend, was successful on her points victory. Just want to get your reflections on her performance. What did you make of her in the ring?
To be honest, I didn't watch the fight, no. Because it was so close to my fight, I don't really like watching boxing, so I just chill out a bit more. I'm a bit like, I do my training, and then out of training, I just watch Netflix and chill. Like I don't like watching the boxing and that because it takes up too much energy. So I can't comment. But she got the victory. She was expected to get the victory. So congrats to her.
That's fair enough, Chantelle. But just kind of on that potential future fight, obviously you've been linked with her for a while, as we've touched on previously. Since then, he's come out, they want maybe Amanda Serrano next year at Croke Park. Your name has been mentioned as well if you're successful against Jessica McCaskill. Alicia Baumgartner's thrown her name into the mix as well. For you, do you believe you are the fight which makes most sense next for Katie Taylor if you win on Saturday night?
If I'm completely honest, I think Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. I know that's mad that I'm saying that because obviously I do want that fight, but what a performance them two put on, and Amanda Serrano in the 5th round where she almost had her, and Katie was like showed what a champion she is, the way she come back and fought. As a fan, I'd actually like to see that fight again, but for me, obviously, yeah, I'd love that fight. I'd take it any time, any day, anywhere. But we'll just see what happens.
It is a matter of seeing what happens, but when do you think you might kind of push Eddie on that and see, this is again, all provided Saturday goes to plan, see where things stand for you to try and throw your name into that hat and get that fight if you could?
I think if I become undisputed Saturday, which I'm planning to obviously, I think like the fight makes sense because Katie can come two-weight undisputed champion, so now I have something to be like, there's something here for you now, whereas I never really had that opportunity. I never really had that like about me before. It was just I had a world title, whereas if I become undisputed, then I can kind of dangle that carrot and say, here's an opportunity for you now.
Chantelle, the thoughts of 2 undisputed champions sharing a ring, though, surely that for yourself, it kind of gets kind of whets the appetite.
Focus on Saturday, and I've got to become undisputed first.
That's fair enough, Chantelle, and we will kind of leave it there, but I just want to get your thoughts on a couple of things. Aqib Fiaz, your campmate, he's had obviously a tough ride over this last year or so, some very difficult things going on with his personal life, but talk about seeing him back in the ring and how excited you are to see him continue his journey.
I'm so happy that we're on the same card as well. It's the second card that we've been on together, and it's just great that he's over here as well. And what a talent he is, and I can't wait for him to be fighting for titles himself. He's skillful enough to be fighting for titles now, so hopefully he'll get the win on Saturday and he'll push on for his own titles.
Right, Chantelle, we will leave that there now because your man Aqib Fiaz is just about to jump in the ring, so I'm sure you're going to want to watch him, so thank you for speaking to me.
Thank you.